Hi, this is Drunk Coder. I'm drunk, as is I am wont to do. About 8 drinks in, I ran out of orange juice, then I ran out of cranberry, and the gas station, I'm told, only has Pepsi, and that's very upsetting. There's no Coke. Anywho, did a code review where somebody was duplicating too much code, and that's frustrating and annoying. Do you know why? Because if you add something or change something or fix it in a bunch of spots, often, and especially in C# land, you make a common assembly. You how to do this. I can't send this drunk video to the person I did the code review at because I'm about to curse at them. They can go fuck themselves. Okay, I'm making a console app. I'm gonna call it Drunk Server. Boom. It doesn't do anything. I hit F5 and it just closes. That's what you would expect with a blank thing. And I'm going to make, this is just purely an example, which it is fairly applicable to WCF, just saying, people. I'm going to do something called Drunk, or just Server. It's a class. It's a public class. See this? Making it public. Pretty easy, and it's going to do serving stuff, but not really. It's going to do fake serving stuff. So I'm going to make a public bool server. No, let's say connect. Doesn't take anything. See this? That means it doesn't take anything. It's going to return true. That means you connected. Whatever. Okay. Now. Say you also need a client, because when you have a server, there's usually a client. In fact, I can't think of any reason why you wouldn't have a client when you have a server. So let's do that too. Let's make a drunk client, and then it's going to be public too. Okay, and it's going to have an awesome class. Can you see this? Let me zoom in here. Do you see that? I right click, drunk client. Add, it's pretty sweet, and class down here, class, bottom one, right there. Yeah, see, click that. It's gonna call Drunk Client, and it's public. And it's gonna do something called. It's gonna have a public thing called Connect as well. Take nothing. It's gonna be bool. Sorry, I'm drunk. Forgive me. And you know the cool thing is, it's going to return true as well. This code doesn't do anything. I'm just trying to show you how to do a common assembly. So, now, we need all these things to agree. There needs to be a contractual obligation between our code to always be doing the same shit. So I'm going to add an interface. That's class, but whatever, interface. And it's going to be called I, because you always start interfaces with a capital I. Go to hell if you don't. It's going to be called Drunk Server. There. See, it's a public interface called Drunk Server. It's going to have a bool connect. Boom, done. See that? See how sweet that is? That's an interface. But now, so this lives in Drunk Server. Do you see this? Do you see this? Right here? I'm underlining it. Do you see that? It lives in here. So what if the client wants to use this interface? I drunk server. Does it exist? No. Can't do anything. Control period, by the way. When you see that little blue thing right here, do you see that? Do you see that tiny little blue thing? That little blue thing right there? You hit control period. And it makes shit pop up. It's pretty sweet. See that? But this project, Drunk Client, has no fucking idea what iDrunk Server is, because it's not in there. Right? It's not in there. It's not. I'm gonna zoom in here. None of these things, or itself, has iDrunk Server. There's no connection. Now you could, if you want to make a bad decision, add a reference to the server from the client. You could do that. And watch what happens. See this? Do you see this? I'm going to hit control period again. Now you can see it. Bad idea. Client should know about server. Not like that. Not like you want it. Never connect the two. This means if you deploy the server somewhere, say to cloud A, and you deploy the client to host machine or client machine A, terrible names. Now you need the drunk server around with the client. You don't want that. That's just bad. Stop it. So I'm going to remove this terrible reference here. This reference here, which is shitty, I'm removing it. Look, removed. But now this has no idea anymore. Does that make sense? Right here? No idea. Client doesn't know about the interface. Now what I could do, if you want to be terrible, is put this interface in two things. See that? See? I added a duplicate code. Right here. Now this here, I'm going to draw a circle. Here and here. Bad idea. Look at that. Client now and server now has the exact same code twice. You could also do other things. This is slightly okay. You can add a reference to this. So let me show you that. Okay. Boom. And then I'm going to add existing item, and I'm going to go back in here to the server, and I'm going to add this, and I'm going to do it as a link. I said reference, I mean link. Now what do you have here? You have drunk server as a link, and it's this file. That is actually okay sometimes. Problem is that now you've got a weird namespace. If you're being a good C# developer, this should be in drunk server namespace right here, and this should be in drunk client, but now it's not. Look, right here, drunk server. Here, drunk server. But if I make a change, I'm gonna add something new. I'm gonna do like bool disconnect. I modified this. So now if you look over here again, zoom in, double click this, you see them both. Changes carry over. That's great. But links are also not good. Don't. Just in general, try to avoid them. I'm deleting that. Okay. So what's the point? We want a common assembly. We want something that everything can attach to. So I'm going to do a new project here. And it's going to be a class library. And it's going to be called drunk.common. Okay, and it comes with stupid shit. Get rid of that stupid shit. Okay, so now, if you look here, we've got a common assembly, a client, and a server. Pretty sweet, huh? And I'm going to move the drunk server to the common. And fix your namespaces, because it sucks when you don't have that. So now, only one place has drunk server interface. None of these other projects, drunk client, drunk server, know about this yet. So we're gonna add a fancy reference here. Add reference. You want solution projects. This is everything in your project, and you add drunk common. See, right there, right there. Call. Look, shows up here. Do that here. Do that again. Do that for everything that needs that interface. Okay. Shows up. Bam. See? It's pretty sweet. So now, which is awesome, is you have drunkserver.common here. Enter. Boom. It knows about it. I'm going to do the control period again. There you go. Turn true. I'm gonna do that. I'm in the client. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in the server. It's gonna be sweet. Where that is? There it is. Server. And name your shit right, not like I did. Rename. Drunk server. Yes. Rename. Whatever. Okay. Now you're gonna do drunk server, because the project knows about the assembly. You can do fancy control period here. Add it, and then I want to implement it. Look, turn true. I'm going to hit Control-Shift-B. Can't see it. No. I'm actually going to just do build. Boom. There. Control-Shift-B as well. And it builds. The great thing is, now, I only need to have, if anything wants to use this interface, I attach to here. This is a very long way of saying don't duplicate your code. It sucks. It's a bad idea. Stop it. Just quit it. And it's a very elaborate way of saying I work with somebody that sucks. See that? Do you see that? Right there. Drunk.common. Common assembly. You put the common files there. And then I'm hitting random buttons. And then everything uses that common assembly. Now, it's hard to do zoomed in. Drunk.common. Drunk.common. It's beginner shit. Okay, bye. I'm drunk. Zoom out. God damn it, zoom out. Okay, bye.